Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Kai. I do everything pertaining to wellness, travel, and lifestyle. And today I wanted to do a first impressions and a review on a spa that I and my fiance visited. If you're looking for a place to wind down or try something new and you are a little bit daring and wanting to do something outside of your comfort zone, then you don't want to miss this video. All right, so let me just get my notes here. I did write a few things down, so I will refer to my notes. I did create a pros and cons list. So first, when you get there, it is in like the LA area. So if you're not familiar, of course you are going to want to put this into your GPS, but honestly, one of the cons was it kind of was on like a busy street. So when you first see it, it's really like you'll miss it if you're not paying attention. So the area was a little sketch. Nonetheless, before you go inside, there is parking. I believe parking was only $3, which wasn't, expensive at all. So there is a valet, and then you walk into the first floor, and here you will typically be greeted by the concierge or the front desk. And then to the right of that, there is like a little gym. We just peeked our heads in and we didn't actually utilize that amenity. And then they have the men's locker room on that same floor. So it's like the first floor. Fortunately, one of the cons was that when I was greeted with the front desk staff, there was like no brochure, no instructions. It was just like, hey, is this your first time? If it is, here are the things that I recommend, or these are the things. Like, they didn't give us a breakdown of where anything was. So that was a little bit frustrating. Being a first time guest, I kind of expected a little bit more. So I kind of had to ask questions and ask around to kind of navigate around the spa. Wi-Fi was a bit patchy in some areas of the spa. It looks like there's different routers for each floor. I think it would have just been easy to just have one huge big router and then having the same password, of course, because I had like no service on the first floor. And I mean, it has nothing to do with their cell phone carrier, because Verizon is pretty good with cell phone and, bars. So for about 20 to 30 minutes, me and my fiance were getting kind of like upset because we could not contact each other. So I think it's kind of important to communicate that with your partner or whoever you're going with, just in case you guys lose cell phone service. After we were able to find each other, we were already dressed. So when you do go to the spa, what they will do is you'll pay for the admission. I believe admission was only like $30, and that's for 24/7. So it's open for 24/7. And then if you stay longer than 24/7, then they do charge you. I don't recall or remember how much they charge you. I think it might be $10 or $11 if you pass the hour. So you get a t-shirt, you get some shorts, and then you also get slippers to use for the day. Overall, it was pretty clean. All the amenities were available except one. There was one that I was really, really excited to try. And after looking up at several Yelp reviews and stuff, it looks like this certain room is always down for maintenance. So there was a sign that said it was down for maintenance. And unfortunately, we did not get a chance to use that room. I also forgot to mention that you do want to go really early or around noon, because if you wait too long and you wait closer to the evening time, then it will definitely get packed. And that's what happened to us. There was a lot more people after 5 p.m. going on to the evening hours. But I will share with you guys during this video that we did have fun in the other rooms. Alright, welcome to the salt room, where everything from the floor One of the rooms that I really enjoyed was the room with the clay balls. They look like literally Cocoa Puffs when you just immerse yourself. It's super hot in that room, and I will share with you guys that. And comment down below as to what your favorite part of this video was. So what do you look for in a spa or into a place? I'd love to know. So if you are planning on going to this spa and visiting this place, then you actually have a heads up before you go there and you're not kind of blindsided. This spa was featured on the Conan show, so I don't know if I'm able to link a clip in this video. If not, I'll put it down in the description below so you guys can check that out. And then I believe in 2021, I still was interested in going to the spa, even though there was some like hate. There was some hate because I believe on the news there was like, I think a maybe transgender or I guess someone was like yelling out that there was a man in their spa. But for the most part, everybody was pretty comfortable. For me at least, it was a little bit uncomfortable for the first, I want to say 30 minutes to an hour, just because I've never been fully naked in front of like people or anyone besides my partner. And it was just a little weird just walking around naked. That area, there are pools. There, I believe, are 3 pools in the locker room area. And they have lockers. After I was done with the whole experience, I wanted to go rinse my body and all of that. I didn't do any of the spa services or treatments just because we wanted to check it out first. I was doing this on a last minute thing, and it was actually for my fiance. It was for his birthday. I showered, and there's 2 separate ways that you can take a shower. There is the standard shower, and then there's soap and shampoo and all of that. And then the second one is that they have like these sit down stools, and then kind of like a handheld device and a little bucket where you can sit and bathe yourself sitting down. And then there's like I think there's a mirror like in front of you. Well, after I rinsed, I thought that I would go and just get into the plunge in the hot pool. Well, there's no signs, no nothing, and this is just being me. Thinking that I knew what I was doing, I decided to sit in the hottest pool for about maybe 15-20 minutes, and then got out and then immediately went into the cold plunge pool, and it literally shocked my body. I was literally having a panic attack. My heart was racing because I think my body was going into shock. And for me, I've been to other spas where I've done like the cold and hot therapy, but never was I in a hot pool for that amount of time and then literally just went into a cold pool. You do have to do it in gradual increments of time. And I believe there was a warmer pool in the middle, and I just was being stupid, and I decided to just go into the cold one for about 3-4 minutes, and just there I was having like a internal shock in my body. So thankfully we didn't need to call like the ambulance or anything. I actually sat in the showers, and I was able to just sit and meditate for about a couple of minutes, and I was able to be okay after that. For the most part, if you do go to the Wii Spa or if you go to any spas, make sure that you're consulting a physician or a doctor before you do. And the last thing was the food. So there is like a area where you can eat. The food is a bit pricey. I'm such a huge foodie, and the food was great. We got bibimbap, and I believe we got some spicy noodles, which were both good, and we shared. The stove oven bibimbap was delicious, but I think we like paid almost close to like $20 for a shared plate. And we were a little bit still hungry after that. I believe we also got dessert. So if you do get dessert, make sure you get the shaved ice that comes with everything. We just got the beans, the red beans on the side, and it was delicious. My fiance has never had like snow shaved ice before, so it was delicious. It had like fruits and like condensed milk, and it was just so good. And we brought it upstairs, chilled, and we watched a little bit of TV upstairs. But then we had to leave because I think there is a smoking area up there, and it was way too close to where we were. So we started to smell the smoke. It kind of messed up our relaxation. So we ended up going back inside. Overall, we stayed for about 8 to 9 hours, even though it is, you know, open for 24/7. We went around lunchtime and then left around 8 to 9. And we could have stayed 24/7, but I think that we just went in there and just was completely relaxed. And by the time we had to drive 2-3 hours back home, we were just kind of like in this relaxed, pooped, you know, vibe. So it definitely was relaxing. Overall, I would give this place a 3.8 stars. I really enjoyed it. And if it's something that you are, you know, wanting to try, just doing something super out of the norm. I know being naked in front of other people is completely crazy. Definitely try it. It was definitely something that was out of our comfort zone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't checked out my Glen Hot Springs spa video, I just uploaded that, and I would love if you guys check that one out. That is just more of your luxury type of spas, and it has like 17 swimming pools. So if you are in the LA Riverside area, definitely check out the hot springs, Glen Ivy. I will link that in the bottom below, or you can just go through my channel and find that. I have been thrifting a lot, and I've now have made it into kind of like a side hustle business. I would love it if you guys checked out my eBay store and supported. I have merchandise there from a lot of like secondhand, vintage, and graphic tees, all sorts of stuff, and not just for adults, but I also have like children apparel on there. Many of my viewers are not subscribed, so please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Like this video and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I create a new video. All right, I will talk to you guys all soon.